Hello, fellow Vault Dwellers, welcome! It's time for our Saturday live stream, and I did forget to set a goal again. Okay, let's do today classic. It was a while to light the lightsaber for goodbye. That's the goal. Okay. Simple one. Definitely not worth your money, by the way. If you are asking, is it worth your money to hit the goal? It is not. It is absolutely not. It is just a goofy thing to do. And I like your suggestions that one of those is good turtle and one of those is evil turtle. So my bobbleheads. What is good turtle? What is evil turtle? I like to play evil turtle in Fallout sometimes. But mostly I like to do all the playthroughs with Dumb and Handsome. That's my favorite style for Fallout. Any Fallout. And yeah, that big set introductions out of the way. Welcome in the chat, Spiteful Angel, Lord Buras, Isaiah Hawkins, History Ger Carl. History Ger Carles. Hello there, Lebig Nose, Daniel, Basic Hermit, Heavy D, Mr. Grey, Rick Jaramillo, Lone Wolf, Scott Parker, IP Honis, The Vivid Kiwi, Exit, Minus, Blindfold, and Isaiah. Thank you a lot for $6.99. I think that's Canadian dollars. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. And let's launch Fallout 76. I may be late for the event. I was talking too much. Again, that keeps happening to me. But maybe we'll catch it. I'm not sure. Starting now. And I probably need to start preparing for the next update. Start working on Commando build. I think Commando build will be quite one of the best for the headhunting and bounty hunts. And I will be doing that a lot when that next update drops. And nothing is happening. Okay, let's give it a second. Maybe it will... Oh, there was a... There we go. We are loading in. We are loading in. What is it today? Mothman Equinox? No, Mischief Night? Which event is today? I think Mischief Night. It was just a reset. So whatever event was going on an hour ago, it's no longer here. It's 5 o'clock, so that's a reset time. And the new event is going on. I think Mischief Night. I may still need some plans from Mischief Night, so that could have been desirable to go there. And yeah, it is Mischief Night. Can I still join? Hello, Spiteful Angel, and thank you a lot for $5. I appreciate that. And there is a message. Good morning, afternoon, evening, Angry Turtle and chat. Thank you very much. Appreciate the support. I hope your morning is going good. And here we are. Let's punch those lost. Am I on the right? Something is not right here. Did I forgot to switch the build? Yes, I did. What is that? I was messing up and testing stuff, and that's not the build I'm supposed to be on. Can I place a tent somewhere here to fix that situation? The tent allowed. Let me place the tent. I need my tent up. Slightly exiting even for a second. Ghoul melee. I'm still on the melee ghoul. But yes, I do need to over encumbered after switching. What's going on here? 2 unused points. Do I need... What armor am I wearing? Do I need through high... No, that's not it. Something else is slowing me down. Shouldn't be so slow. What's my armor? Torn. Okay, that's through Haika armor. So it's not through Haika that's missing. I don't know what's missing, but something is missing. 2 points unspent. Why do I have 2 points unspent? What was I doing with this stuff? Oh, I don't need this homebody. That's it. Okay, glowing gut. And do I have any food to fix that situation? Smoked Mylok filet, do I have any? There it is. Now I can move, finally. Getting back to the event before it will be over. It's 5 o'clock in United Kingdom. There we go. And next patch, because of Headhunt, it's kind of a return of anti-armor effects, which I like. Was dead for quite a while. It's all those enemies with like no armor. But with the Headhunts being added, some heavily armored enemies are back. Around the cabins. Oh, there's plenty of fireworks still in there. Do I have any ranged weapons? Can I shoot them with black powder rifle? Not loaded. Oh, come on. How is that a miss? Yeah, the accuracy of black powder as a feral ghoul. It's not particularly great. I cannot hit a thing. That was not a good idea. I cannot use weapons as feral ghoul. I need to switch slowly to the commando. I will hit nothing. Look at the accuracy of my pepper shaker. that's the accuracy of my pepper shaker. Yeah. Not gonna hit anything. But completed. It's completed. Oh, it's already light enough. That's not this one. I'm punching everything. There is one more hiding. Poison bleed and it's dead. Candy ball. Oh, fireworks. I will deal with them. Come on, there we go. Trick or treat. Anyone here? Nope, not really. Yeah, the dot on this ultraside drill phase is quite significant. Surprisingly fun to use. Dying a second after a punch. The dot is actually higher than initial punch. Oh, the fireworks. Oh, it's too late? Like, you cannot punch? Oh, I can. It's really hard to deal with those fireworks when you are a melee. Melee, there's so many problems with a melee, but I can do decent damage to a Vertibot. Look at that, some use case. And power attack maybe. Power attack and regular is the same? Never mind. We did it. Event completed. Cauldron hot tub. Is that the plan I'm missing? No, it is not. Good job, everyone. Good job on the event. I was slightly late, but it's still fine. I just now noticed I'm not on the team. We'll start with exploration. We'll probably do some... Yeah, we'll probably do some not expeditions. Raids. Last Ask the Dev session, was it... How is it called? Devs Ask Me Anything? I don't know how they call it. When developers are answering the questions. So they were asked about expeditions and they answered about the raid. So that was a little bit confusing. They were asked about expeditions, answered about the raid. It's not too much news from the Ask Me Anything from developers, but there was some. They were talking about workshops and the PvP, and they considering to do something for competitive players. They were talking about the second raid and what the plans are, but very vague. So they were basically saying that they want to make it more accessible for more people without making it easier. So this is interesting take. They want to make the second raid more accessible for more people without making it easier. It's interesting. I don't know what they meant by that. They really want it to be a team activity still. Why, I don't really know. Q&A, yeah, it was Q&A with devs. Can you have a free game? What free game would you like? There's plenty of free games on App Store. You have a mobile phone, there is so many free games. They all pay to win, but they're free. And Fallout 76 is only a little bit pay to win. I'm not gonna say it's not, because they added a little bit of pay to win. Like you can buy Cold Shoulder early on, so you'll have advantage if you are starting over versus people that do not buy a Cold Shoulder early on. Didn't even check the challenges. What are the challenges? And what's free in Atomic Shop? Is the game lagging really? Stream lagging? It wasn't lagging last time. Doesn't show any issues. On my preview it's looking good. Is it really lagging? Why is it showing nothing? Oh, it wasn't happening for a while and now it's happening again. I have no idea what can be causing this lag. Not anymore. Oh, okay. Is it lagging when I enter my camp? Maybe I have too many items in my camp. Oh, maybe it is related to my camp then. Maybe I have too many resource collectors. If I switch the camp to something that has less stuff, let's see if that's gonna change it. Like the test camp or maybe my turtle camp. Let's see the turtle camp. Let's see if I fast travel there. Michael Small, thank you a lot for donating a membership to Turtles Army to Kate Alex. Thank you a lot. Appreciate that. Thank you. Okay, so another camp is spawning. That's my turtle camp. Is it lagging? Is it lagging when my camp is spawning? This one. This one has way less resource collectors. I didn't have so many back then. Is it lagging here? Maybe that lag is related to my camp. I have too many lights there, so that may be causing issues. No lag here. Maybe I need to give up on this crazy amount of lightning that I installed in my other camp. Or something like that. Not lagging. Okay. So it could have been issue with the camp. Yes, maybe that's what's causing problems. This camp does not have so many lights as other one, and does not have as many resource collectors. It has essentials, the essential stuff, and a bunch of resource collectors, but not as many as other camp, as I built that years ago. So that's a huge turtle. From outside, it looks like a huge turtle, and we are inside a huge turtle. So that's a turtle camp. And yeah, this floor lost colors, but that's not a big problem. As you cannot paint the half floors, and that's like necessary to fill up. Yeah, there are limitations. When this camp was built, there was a lot of limitations. Today, it could have been done way better with new camp building rules, but I don't feel like rebuilding entire thing. What's the bottom right-hand sidebar that is depleted? What? Oh, the feral! I'm a ghoul. I'm a ghoul, so that what you see that's depleted, I'm a feral ghoul. When it's full, I'm a healthy ghoul. When it's depleted, I'm feral, so 0%, that's the bar. I'm losing half max HP, 19 high charisma, 5 endurance, but I'm getting melee damage. Which is, like, the melee damage buff is cool. Overall, is it worth it? No. It is not. Healthy Ghoul is better. That's why I want to switch to Commando. And I want to do the new content as a Commando. Commando is next one. For now, I'm a Feral. Maybe, but why would that be doing that? Should I generally avoid camps or is it something else? I updated all the drivers already, trying to figure out what can be the issue with lag. And I think on the Turtle cast, everything was running smoothly. But in the game, like on the public, the server was running smoothly too. And it's only video, not the sound. What can be causing that? Let me see if I can, like, close any tabs. Okay, not receiving enough. Okay, there is some kind of error. Let me see. It says it. Should I change the bitrate or something? There is no drop frames. Oh, encoding overloaded. Wait, there is some error. I'm looking at that now. Let me see if there is something I could do. There's probably something I could do. What is that? That's something? Did I accidentally switch some of the settings? Or they switch themselves? For streaming? I don't know if I can switch any settings when it's streaming without restarting the stream. If I try turning it off and on again. Yeah, that usually works, to be honest. Yeah, that usually works. If it will start lagging again, I will restart the OBS. I did try to switch to settings. Yeah, the stream and codec should be an like it always was, unless I accidentally switched it. Yeah, it is NVIDIA. NVIDIA encoder. All right. We'll see if that's gonna stay. I want to do Commando. Gold Commando. That's all good commandos. I will need to update this one. And I need to grab the gear for armor. I do have Chameleon. Chameleon. That's intelligence Chameleon. There's luck. Sentinel. Maybe I could run luck Sentinel. That's what I have on public test server. I will take that. That seems like a really good option for Commando. Not this one. Radium. I will need to switch some stuff around. Because this one is intelligence. Rangers is good. And this one is 3-star. No, 4-star with limit breaking. Okay. That's a limit breaking set. So that's the best for Commando. And this one I have with Sentinel. Probably don't need a full set of luck when I already have all pieces of limit breaking. But that's a different story. Okay, let's try to tweak the stuff around a little bit. First, I do need carry weight. Do I give up on the block? I'm stealth, so I'm unlikely that I will get hit with a melee attack. Put Traveling Pharmacy on. Traveling Pharmacy is on. Then under Endurance, Thick Skin is nice for regular armor. Can I find more endurance points? Probably could. But where? Don't need all of that under luck. I need tankiness. I need 4-leaf clover. Class freak is nice. Crit savvy. Crits, faulty spots. White West hands. I don't really need necessarily. So I will drop that, and that will give me points that I can use for endurance. So 2 points from luck I will take to endurance, or maybe 1 point from strength. 1 point from luck, 1 point from strength, transfer to endurance, and that gives me room for Fruhaika. There we go. Then I switch better criticals to max rank. Or maybe I prefer AP regeneration on criticals. Yeah, I prefer AP regeneration. Grim Reaper sprint. And rank 1. Yeah, that's probably better. Not sure. Chess is for you. Thank you a lot for $5. Appreciate that. And Jesus is saying, oh, lightsaber challenge. Yeah, for today, let's classic lightsaber challenge for the super chatters. Thank you very much. Appreciate the support, Jesus, for you. Is herbivore better than carnivore? That's the question on Twitch. Herbivore is better for damage. Carnivore is better for convenience and for melee overall. So yeah, herbivore is better if you care about damage. As you have the black tea. Let me show you. I cannot because I drank it. I don't have it in the storage, but I can show you on the crafting bench. I'm not currently herbivore as I was feral ghoul, so I'm carnivore. I have convenience. I probably will stay on convenience. But if you are a herbivore, what you will be getting? Black-Eyed Susan Sufin is available for you, and for me damage bonus is 10%. For herbivores, it's 25%. So 25% damage for 1 hour across the board, if you are a herbivore. On top of that, you can pop Blight Soup for 125% crit damage that I cannot use as a carnivore. So carnivore better for the carry weight and convenience. A lot of easy to use buffs that can be generated at camp. But herbivore better if you care about the DPS overall. If you need this DPS, then herbivore is better. What are we doing next with this build? Strength is about sorted. I have extra damage resistance, carry weight, extra damage overall with easy target after crippling a target. Traveling for... Oh, I would probably... Yeah, the commando. I want one more perk here. I want scatter shot. I somehow need to squeeze in scatter shot. I want this one. Very powerful as a commando. Commando is mainly ballistic weapons, and ballistic weapons are really good at crippling, so scatter shot is extra benefit. I need to find 2 points somewhere. I don't need the moral support. So there would be 1 point. Energy weapons as an option, I probably do want. Not 100% on that yet. Can I cut down on luck? This is all cool stuff that I have left. Okay, that's all cool stuff. I don't really want to cut that down. I need 2 points for strength. What do I have under agility? There is adrenaline. I want adrenaline. Gold legs. Nice. Gunslinger expert. I don't want to go for onslaught. I don't want to go for onslaught. Max sneak. Do I want max sneak? Probably not. It's overkill. Escape artist, yes, I do want. Gunfu, yes, I do want. That's convenience. Adrenaline, gold leg, escape artist, Gunfu. Do I need AP? Not as much. I mean, it's nice. Probably not as essential. Born survival. Born survivor. It would be nice, but I'm the ghoul. I don't need it. Do I? No, I don't need it. I can just top up my glow or manually use Stimpack. I'll be a stealth ghoul, so I don't need it. Covert operative, it's too weak of a bonus. 50%, 3 points, and only with... No, that's too weak. Too weak to use. But I want limb damage. That's powerful as commando. So Enforcer. And I want... At minimum, rank 1 of Gunslingers, that's really good value. 6% multiplicative bonus. Max out would be even better, but we'll see if we can cut that short. Then, what else I want? For sure, Mr. Sandman. 100% for 2 points is much better than 50% for 3 points. This is actually a very simple math. And Modern Renegade for even more limb damage. This will give me 1 point. Savings at best. That can work. That can work for me. 1 point from charisma, 1 from agility, 2 strength. Yeah, that can work for me. 1 agility, 1 charisma, transfer to strength, and that should give me scatter shot. Scatter shot, yep. That's what I wanted. Now, what's going on with perception? Number cruncher, overall worth it for commando, depends what weapons I'll be using. I could switch that. Elder's Mark is cheap, and that's the main commando weapon. Tormentor, yes, that's big. Concentrated fire, yes. And no refractor. Grenadier, no. What's missing? Could I make a video on beginner builds? Yes, I should already have one. But I can make more. Do I have one? I'm pretty sure I did. Let me see. Wasn't I doing some kind of beginner build? Yeah, OP Noob. That's recent, 8th November. That's up to date. Beginner build. I'm posting it into the chat. We'll post it on Twitch too if someone's interested. Beginner build. That's the beginner build. That's the best beginner build. You don't want to do anything else than that. This is the strongest beginner build. Awareness is quite good. Okay. But I don't really know if I need it. Depends if I will have room. Santa Masochist, if I cannot target VATS and weak spot, this is golden perk. So I want it. Then what's the must have? There's a lot of good perks, but what's the must have? I will be learning without scoped weapons. Tank killer, yeah, that's must have. And I do have 2 points left with this scenario. Two points. So I think I will be adding awareness. Nothing better at 2 points. Yeah, I will be adding awareness after all. So awareness, tank killer, Santa Masochist, concentrated fire, tormentor, number cruncher. All good. Going for cripple damage. So easy target is there. Fireproof, adamantium, ironclad. Thick skin through Haika. Strange in numbers. Tenderizer, science, white knight. Do I need white knight? Maybe, like, it's convenience perk. I don't necessarily need it. It's convenience for now. Batch is included if I want to carry more ammo. I don't need Ned Rage, I will be full health. I'm human. Science is handy if I would like to use a Tesla. Don't need explosive spec for commander. Good with salt I could use. If I want to keep the food. It's not as essential. Gunsmith. Guns I plan to use do not break so fast.
What was that? Kidding me?
Science Monster is decent for the ghoul, but not for stealth, as you need to take damage first. We keep it as is for now. I did the agility already, and I did the luck. So that seems like plus minus sorted. I can consider some tweaks. We need follow through. To be a commando, stealth commando, you need follow through. There we go. Follow through the standard special. And someone's asking what are legendary perks doing. They give you extra special for most part. And then some of them gives you extra damage. Probably will be running both. As even as a stealth commando, you will occasionally get hit and activate taking one for the team, therefore. I will be running both. That's plus minus the setup to start with. And I need to cure my feral now. I can easily cure it by just popping lots of Radexes. And cancelling it with Radex diluted. So I'm no longer feral. Where is my Elder's Mark? That's the #1 weapon for commando, at least for now. Stealth commando #1 weapon is Elder's Mark. And I do have Furious one. Do I have different than a Furious Elder's Mark? I think I have Quad. Where Quad is not as beneficent. Or I could learn Laugh Tap, but that's Vampire. I will not be really using this effect. Laugh Tap is not bad either, as there is bonus damage as well on it that's hidden. It's not showing, but there is bonus damage, like 20 or 25%. Fixa, still decent. Not as powerful as it was in the past. But still decent. Ticket to Revenge, awesome, but not a stealth weapon. Have this Quad Elder, which is extra limb damage on it. I was using that for the Guardian farming. And extra AP regen. Let's see if that's sufficient. At first. Is that good enough weapon? Quad Elders. Oh, Spiteful Angel, thank you a lot for another $5. Appreciate that. And the message is time to stock up stew, berry mentats, and leaders bubbleheads. Double experience starting Thursday, November 27th. Yeah, if you still need to finish your scoreboard, you are under rank 100. Double experience weekend is awesome opportunity for that. I'll be farming experience myself, but only when next season starts on December 2nd. 45 ammo, I need to grab some. Scorch Killer receiver. I need to switch this receiver, I think. I will switch to anti-armor. For next patch, I will need it. What is this? Oh, that. How many Elder's Marks am I carrying? I'm carrying too much stuff, I know. And some of it need to be scrapped. The reason for Scorch Killer receiver, it's lower AP cost. Like anti-armor is 9, Scorch Killer is 7. I will go for anti-armor. Armor piercing receiver. And take some extra 45s. Will this build work? Do I want to do spin the wheel? Not really. How much damage will I do straight away versus super mutants? Let's do a quick test run. There is one double experience 2 weeks into next season. So yeah, there is a double experience when the next season starts. 2 weeks in, combined with double score weekend. So there will be a good opportunity to get everything. This one is not registering damage. But it does outside of VATS. Sometimes like this bug is really weird. When your damage do not register in VATS, but outside of VATS it does register. Yeah, I think the damage is decent. Even with quad. And yeah, resistances are low here. But in new area, resistances will be much higher. So that's 64 resistance and I'm doing 600. Okay, so I have 100% armor piercing realistic effect. For the headshot on humanoid type of creatures, if I'm doing 10 times more damage than armor on the mob, then efficiently I'm punching through all armor. That's how math works here for Fallout. So if I do 10 times more damage on humanoid enemies, so super mutants, humans, raiders, scorched, and so on, for the headshot, if I have 10 times the armor in damage, I'm good. So that's 64, so I need to do 640 per shot. So I'm a little bit below here, but after I cripple it, I'm good. That's the damage curves and armor curves in Fallout. That's how you figure it out. 10 times more damage to be sure that we are punching through entire armor. And they're not super tanky, so that's 64, 60 something on them. More tanky enemies coming with Ohio update. How is the super mutant behemoth? Resistances wise. Is there no more lag issues? Just let me know in the chat if this will start lagging again. Is this build usable with power armor for raids? I will try that. Yes, I do plan to try raids today. After next seasonal event will pop at 6 o'clock. So in 16 minutes, we'll try raid. So we'll try. There is no lag at this moment. Okay, that's good. So Behemoth is 134. Okay, Behemoth is more tanky. And this 134 that we see here, that's after all my armor piercing effects, which are currently over 100%. If I would switch to some melee weapon, you will see the normal resistance. So normal resistance on Behemoth is 300, which is decent, but not as high as enemies in Ohio will have. Power armored enemies in Ohio will have like over 1k up to 1100. So that changes the picture. This guy is 300 ballistic resistance. I can reduce it to 134 with my anti-armor effects from magazine on Elder's Mark and from Tank Killer. I will be switching, I don't know if this Elder's Mark or another one. I do plan to switch Elder's Mark to anti-armor. One of them that I do own. What's the other one that I do have? Okay, that's Onslaught. That's AP cost of 12. Why is it 12? Oh, it's Prime. And Reflex Sight, I didn't mod this one. Reflex sight do not reduce anymore AP cost. It's a glow sight now. Still hitting over 1k after I cripple it. So it's relatively high. That's with the limb damage, Elder's Mark. Surface to air. Let's go there. I want to see how much damage I will do to Scorch Beast.
Automated message to follow. Attention all brothers. A forward-placed automated surface-to-air missile battery has powered up. Please be advised that infield repairs may be required to get the ASAM fully operational. Good hunting. End of message.
Oh, fall down. Those enemies have like no armor. Yeah, it doesn't matter. I'm doing 100% of my damage. How much is Scorch Beast? Should be some kind of a Scorch Beast flying over soon. There it is. Okay, 117 after my reduction, but I'm hitting for over 2k. So I'm hitting enough to punch through all of it. Without even anti-armor, but I'm considering anti-armor for the next update. So I probably won't Elder's Mark with anti-armor. I'm not really utilizing this quad. To utilize the power of a quad, I would need to run it with Bullet Storm. And there is like no room for that. I don't plan to run Bullet Storm. So I'm not utilizing this quad. Do I want to keep limb damage on the second star? This part I'm not sure, as I already have so much limb damage from perks. So probably I don't need it. Maybe that's hit chance, or maybe faster fire rate, something like that. So I could have a higher percentage when I open. On those faraway Scorch, I have like 20%. I will still hit with Olive Clover. The question is, do I want to keep Conductors? I could do Bullies for more damage. Or I could keep Conductors to have more VATs. Maybe I will keep Conductors. Two-shot to get Bullet Storm faster? Yeah, that's absolutely valid for Elder's Mark, yes. You could. And more damage. More damage and Bullet Storm faster. So yeah, you could do that. You would drop ammo capacity from quad to two-shot. You're dropping from 250 to 100. But two-shot is 2 stacks per shot. So effectively, you will get equivalent of 200 ammo capacity, but faster. So yeah, two-shot is a very good idea if you run Bullet Storm with Elder's Mark. So every 3 shots, I still get a critical if I miss 2 shots. So every 2 misses, I get a critical. I do have awareness, so that's already increasing my chances. My special, with this loadout, I have 25 perception, so that's almost almost enough. 30 would be perfect for awareness. Luck is 27, so very high. That's a mixed armor, so ironclad only gives me 15%. Awareness is 26. It would be 30% at 30 perception. Not a big difference. Junk shield is a very high bonus because my luck is so high. I'm wonderful, so getting endurance, strength, and health bonus. In order for me to add Bullet Storm, it's like, that's a lot. I would need at minimum 2 perks. So to add Bullet Storm, I would need to add Bullet Storm itself to start it. That's 3 points, and I would need to add... I don't need to double the limit with Elder's Mark, but I would need to add Lock and Load, so that's 5 points added if I want Bullet Storm. 5 points. I could add 5 strength, but something else would need to give. Or I would need to switch some legendary card to even more strength, which I don't necessarily... Not sure if I want to do. Could be extra carry weight. I would need to give up taking 1 for the team. The 2-shot will reduce my accuracy, so that's the biggest downside. Or I can just run anti-armor and keep it as is. Let's go to the workbench for a moment and see what are our options. Let's take a look on our options. Daniel, thank you a lot for 50 Polish zloty, and Daniel has a message saying, today I unlocked on public test server Headhunter outfit. Unfortunately, it cannot be traded, so I can't share it with you. But I sent you a photo on in-game photos section on your Discord. How it looks like. Thank you a lot, Daniel. Appreciate that. Hopefully I can unlock one myself. But I'm still a little bit away from unlocking it. But I will check the photo. Do you like it? Do you like the outfit? We'll be all grinding for it when next patch drops. So our options. I can run anti-armor, and that will drop my ammo capacity to 100. But it will be good for the next patch. Okay, how good will that be? How good will anti-armor be? If we take, for example, enemy that has 1000 armor. With our Elder's Mark, I can do anywhere between 500 to 1k damage, depending if it's critical or not critical, when my damage already ramps up with all the bonuses. We are starting at 76, but it's getting higher. Let me see. We'll use the help of the damage calculator. . I will show you. We switch the camera in a moment. I'm opening the damage calculator. Let's see for the 500 damage done and what we can do here. Okay, let me switch the camera so we can see the damage calculator from Fallout 4, but it works here too. That's the damage calculator. So 500 damage, if we are doing assumption that 500 damage is being done. It's always actual damage lower. Like, I know that's a little bit of damage loss. That's just the thing in Fallout. That you are doing a tiny bit less damage than what you put in. So now it's lagging a little bit, but okay. So now we are taking enemy that has 1000 armor, so somewhere in here. It's a lot of the loss, but realistically we at least have a tank killer perk. So the highest the armor will effectively be at 600, and that will put our damage at 600. So we are... No, the damage at 233. 233. If I would be running anti-armor and armor-piercing magazine, okay, first, if I would just be running armor-piercing magazine, I will drop the armor of the enemy to like 440, and I would be doing like 260 damage. If I will drop by 85%, so armor will drop to like 150, so we can get it from here when we do 250 damage or so. So from 250 damage, if we move its armor here, it's 370. So that's solid increase. From 250 to 370. 100% will be 500. 50% from 250. It's... Yeah, that's about 50% damage increase. So running anti-armor can give me like 50% more damage. Multiplicative, by the way, not additive. So that's probably stronger than any other option I could have. Probably stronger than any other option. 50% multiplicative damage increase on tanky headhunt enemies if I go with anti-armor Elder's Mark. 2-shot will give me 75% additive, which is nowhere near as powerful. Additive versus multiplicative, like 50% multiplicative is equivalent of about 200% additive. So 50% multiplicative, it's a lot. So I think we have an answer. I'm going for anti-armor. That's adding up with my preliminary testing from test server. It feels like anti-armor does the most. In case we are not using Onslaught or the Bulletstorm effects. And they do take space, so we don't want to use them. I want other stuff. If I would be running Furious with all the Onslaught perks, that's about 200% additive bonus in total. Would even out, but I will take out perks, which means it will be worse, as I would need to take out all the limb damage perks and all the Mr. Sandman perks and so on in order to put on Onslaught perks. So I will get 200% from Onslaught, but I would lose all the limb damage and I would lose 100% sneak attack. So that would be negative. So I'm going with anti-armor. I know, anti-armor is back. It's surprising, but yes, anti-armor gonna be back. The limb damage second star, that's, I'm not sure if that want to keep that. The switch on this Elder's Mark is still cheap. So that's good. That's good. For now I can keep this limb damage. Even faster crippling. And now with anti-armor, we have the event triggering already. Mischief Knight. And then we can try the raid. How is the raid with anti-armor? I didn't even pay too close of an attention to resistances on enemies, as I was going for Onslaught and Bulletstorm on my heavy gunner in the raid for most part. They didn't change anti-armor. No, the anti-armor works the same. What they did with Ohio, they added a lot highly armored enemies. Anti-armor is pointless if you don't have highly armored enemies. But when you do have highly armored enemies, then anti-armor helps a lot. It's just finding the sweet spot. Anti-armor is very beneficial if you have highly armored enemies, and especially on the Elder's Mark. Okay, what you may not be aware, in case of weapons that do come with either receiver or magazine that has additional armor piercing effect, you add them. So 50% armor penetration from prefix and 25% from that. Therefore, this Elder's Mark now has 75% armor piercing effect on itself, and then I add multiplicative tank killer that gives me total of 85% armor pierce. 90% is cap, so we are close to the cap of armor piercing effects with this Elder's Mark. Yes, anti-armor revival. At least for the tanky enemies, like nothing changes to existing enemies that are soft. Anti-armor will not be the best on soft enemies like that. Look, 6 armor. That's after my anti-armor. That's way too low. My anti-armor is useless here. Running anti-armor on those enemies or running nothing as a prefix is the same. That's too much anti-armor for those enemies. That's why anti-armor fell out. As most enemies in the base game that just don't have armor. So you don't need anti-armor. Or they have very low armor. Enemies need to have armor first for us to justify running anti-armor. So that's the entire thing. Not seed, candy bowl. Oh, no one forked the loans yet. I think there is one more spot with loan and forks, but I don't know where it is. I know only about this one forking spot. The landing pad now, but we can still use those balls. They will not refill, but we can use them one more time going in there. Where's the crate? There's the crate where I cannot hit it. Hit it! Ah, I'm too far probably. Oh. I need to install jetpack on this armor. Oh, it's already done. Fire. Oh, it's already lighting up. Saltrums. Torso. Where's that Saltrum? There. Now, Vertibird. Fire! For Vertibot, Pepper Shaker would be much better, multi-projectile weapons. But we got it. Oh no, went encumbered. Scorpion plush backpack. I already have this one. So anti-armor. I'm all for it, to be honest. To have a spot for anti-armor to be useful. It's healthy. Like anti-armor being completely dead for quite a while now. It was bad. I'm all for anti-armor being usable. It should be the best option for very tanky enemies. It shouldn't be like option for nothing. So I'm happy with Ohio adding heavily armored enemies that will justify use of anti-armor. I'm no longer a ghoul. Let's scrap it. I mean, I'm ghoul. I'm no longer a feral ghoul. That's what I wanted to say. I'm scrapping that. I will store a bunch as well. It's so dark. It's so dark here when you are close to the eye of the storm. In the entire valley. It's so dark, the valley. Look how dark it is. Everything red. It's super dark. I think this Elder's Mark has some potential in the raid. Maybe not crazy high potential, but it has some potential. For the Guardian, definitely I would be able to cripple it fast. I should be able to protect against small miners with that. I will see that too. There is nuke coming. Okay, so I'll be definitely attending the nuke. I will just use the lure really quickly, and I will be right back for the nuke. And then we do the raid. My chair will keep you a company for a second.
At your earliest convenience. Thank you for your cooperation.
I'm back, and I still have 20 seconds before the nuke drops. Where is the nuke even aiming? I think the robots. There's nothing here. Okay, I'm activating this camp. I'm taking a risk. Let's see if it will cause a lag or not. Can I safely travel to my own camp? Camp is spawning. Neurological warfare. Will empty my collectors. Did I already empty them? Maybe I did. I think I did empty them before I moved the camp.
If you see suspicious
Switch off the TV.
materials, be sure to contact your local authority. My name is Toxic Ball.
From this? Oh, I want a jetpack.
Help keep our society clean.
Jetpack, please. I want the jetpack, but which one? Nuclear powered? Nuclear powered. Now I can fly to the event. Flying in. I'm in. Goat legs, so there is no hard landings.
Now on high alert due to local ballistic activity. Defenses will now be deployed. After the defense calibration procedures have concluded, a Vault Tech representative is required to de-escalate the alert. Defense calibrations will be concluded in 1 minute.
Was lagging at my camp. Okay, so camp after all is not friendly.
Defense calibration
Come on, the robots.
concluded in 30
Get up.
seconds.
Where are all those people? Oh, still waiting for the door to open. Okay, I'm the one that fly directly from my camp to the event. Come on, robots. Fabricate. I want to start shooting.
Unauthorized access to the facility detected. Authorizing defenses to eliminate intruders.
Okay, aiming for the glass. How fast can I cripple the glass? Quite fast, and look at my damage already. How am I hidden? Isn't this event force detection? Somehow they failed to force the detection as I'm hidden. Still hidden? Fully cripple this robot? I think I did. All crippled? Yes. 100% crippled robot. Firing at me, it's someone else. Am I really hidden or is that just a lag? Oh, I'm popping over 1k dead, so maybe I am hidden. How did you heal your glass? No, failure is not a success in the progress, robots. That's definitely not it. Now my damage went down and probably detected now. Yeah, I'm now in danger. So, There's supposed to be a force detection, but it looks like it let me... It did let me stay in the hidden for quite a bit. I cannot complain.
Monongah Power Plant has experienced unexpected failures.
I was taking like no damage.
Rest
Thanks to
assured,
conductors.
Monongah are working hard to minimize the outage and save
2. There should be 3 legendary.
projections. Most customers should
Where's the
expect power
third
to be
one?
restored by.
There. Get them all. Now we can see if Commander can do well in the raid. We can fast travel there. Can this commander do well in the raid with anti-armor weapon? Full crippling power, so I will try to cripple a snake piece. And I do have corresponding power armor. That's limit breaking. So we just jump into that without switching anything. Just limit breaking power armor instead of limit breaking stealth armor. But I could do stealth still for stage 2. And I think stage 3. So I could do stealth. Just enter power armor when stealth is not available. What I did. Expedition. Raid. Oh, 0 fusion cores. I will grab one inside. Probably should use a food buffs for the raid. I do have a bunch in my inventory. Grab some extra ammo. Raid will be dropping some. It's better to have a little bit. And then... Wait, what I wanted? Fusion cores.
This is an automated message. Evacuation is in progress. Please proceed to the nearest exit in an orderly manner.
Should be fine. Everyone in? Yes, let's press the button.
Unauthorized
I do have
personnel
ricochet, so I can stand up
activating
front.
defense systems.
The Guardian will turn, then I will target its shield. Gonna crouch, as when the shield will go down, my follow-through will kick in. And there I can target the shield. Now the torso. Quite decent damage. And it's dead. Got 457 ammo, so probably more than I spent. Now I can use stealth for defense phase. Explosive box I will keep. I may need it. Oh, everyone ready? Wow, you guys are fast. Alright, let's see if I can defend with this anti-armor elders.
Low fuel, drilling
How much armor do they have?
fuel to resume operation.
Okay, those do not have much. But farther down the line, I bet they will have more. So far, I'm just killing them super easily. Very good damage early on. I'm hitting way above what I need to penetrate armor fully. So for those enemies as is now, my anti-armor is a waste. It's doing nothing. But we'll see if they will get more tanky. At this point I have like 3 times more anti-armor than I need. Are Scorch Killer's receivers worth it during Scorch this event? Yes, because there is no downside to them anymore. They removed the downside. They used to reduce your damage, now they no longer reduce your damage, so they're good. Prime is better, but Prime increases AP cost. So if you don't want to increase AP cost, Scorch Killer Receiver is good. They were worthless in the past, as Scorch Killer Receiver was reducing the base damage, what was making it redundant to use it.
Caution. Increased hostile presence
Okay,
detected.
they should be tougher now. Let's see if that means higher armor. No. So they have higher damage mitigation, but not armor. Damage mitigation is bypassed by critical, so I'm good with that. Armor, so my anti-armor do not do anything on stage 2. I would do that the same damage with non-legendary Elder's Mark. On those enemies in particular. We'll see further in the raid if I will benefit from anti-armor or not. One more canister. We only lost one person, so it's okay. It's looking good. Good job, team. Stage 3. They're supposed to be more tanky, well, let's see. Ammo neutral so far, plus minus. I'm using as much ammo as I'm getting back. This stage I should be able to do with stealth, but just in case I will give myself glow as well. I have spoiled stuff? Yeah. We'll use the spoiled stuff first. Even if I don't rely on the glow too much, I still can use it to waste all the spoiled stuff.
Command center
Let's see. Daniel?
Systems
Daniel, you
detect
there?
insufficient
Oh, Daniel is
countermeasures.
here. Okay.
Pursuing
So who was there?
emergency
They have 45 armor. So again, my anti-armor is not helping on 45. That's too low. The other guy 40. So my anti-armor is not helping here. This guy 42. So yeah, my anti-armor is a waste. That's why I never recommended anti-armor before Ohio expansion. There is like no enemies that are highly armored. But in Ohio, when you do headhunts, enemies with 1k, around 1k and above 1k damage resistance are quite frequent. So that changes everything. And for stage 4, I need power armor. For some reason, in power armor, I can move faster backwards. I don't know why it's not the case, but it is. In power armor, moving backwards is faster than without power armor. And that's very important for killing all the crystals. Where is my splitter? Laser rifle here. Uh-oh, no ammo. Wait a second. No ammo. Where is the ammo box? There. Fusion cells. What? I modded it for ultrasight fusion cells? Why would I do that? Oh, I know why I did that. To farm ultrasight fusion cells. I should be fusion cell positive. Let's see. Because that was the idea that I did it ultrasight, so I'd be farming ultrasight fusion cells. So now I can move backwards fast enough so the stalker will not get to me. In regular armor I cannot move backwards so fast. Why is this stalker so particularly fast today? It's a really fast stalker. Turn around. Stalker! Where are you? Where are you? Oh, Stalker went there to kill Mr. Grey. Stalker, come back! Come back! Oh, that brings his attention. Come here, Stalker. Not so fast. A little bit slower. Okay, why did you completely split up now? Oops. Wasn't paying attention to my health. Someone else take over. So that's a downside when you are not running Born Survival and not looking at your health bar. Mookie Wilson, Daniel, someone is up next. I got killed by a rat. Yes, anti-armor shows the armor after the reduction. Yes, the armor I see is after the reduction. But I can tell that it's too much reduction, that's what I'm saying. I have too much reduction for those enemies. So when it's showing like 40 armor and I have like 85% reduction, so they probably have around, what, 300 before the reduction? It's just not enough. Not enough to justify such a huge reduction. That's why I was showing graph earlier. So to illustrate how that stuff works in Fallout. Stalker is dead. Soon Deathglow should spawn. Why this camera is always so close to people that you are spectating? I could not ever figure it out. Are Deathglow's already spawning? They should be. I cannot see anything. I don't know what's wrong with this camera. It's too close. Okay, most of them dead. We have 2 Deathclaws left, and probably like 2 regular mobs, or even 1. Next big crystal. Yeah, I think 2 Deathclaws, 2 regular mobs. Cannot see much, but yeah. Deathclaws. There's Wendigo. And all of them dead. Yeah, 2 Deathclaws, 2 regular.
Lifting lockdown measures.
And I got 478 ammo, so that's more than I used. That's great. The good thing about not running Bulletstorm, I can be switching weapons without losing stacks. So I can easily switch weapon, I'm not losing any stacks. And here I cannot use stealth, so I will continue with power armor. Maybe even pop some coffee. Do I have any more spoiled food? Oh, it's already triggered. I went too far. So I pop some coffee. Wrong eye. So I'm somehow opening with 50% VATS chance on the eye. That's unusual. 40 to 50. And even the snake, look at the armor. I have 58 after reduction. So even on the snake I have too much reduction. Oh. Stimpax, this time I remembered. So even on the snake, that's a regular enemy. Anti-armor is not really needed here. Like 58. So probably have a little bit too much. Maybe anti-armor is giving me slight benefit here, but definitely not its full potential, as armor is just not enough. I should see 100 armor after all the reduction, then I know that I have full potential. Maybe at minimum 75. If I see 75 armor after my anti-armor effects, then they do really give me a good benefit. So it did work. Like I can run. I can run like that, the raid. Can honestly do one more, if everyone wants to. It's never too much of the good stuff, and I forgot to use food, so now I will be running with food running. I'm boosting my stats now, as I forgot last time. Yeah, we can absolutely run again. Use all the spoiled stuff on the ghoul, that's the best thing. More AP. I don't need tater salad. Can use any camp to fill my feral. There's no reason not to. Okay, let's do it again. Let's do one more. Yeah, some bosses I feel as well that should be highly armored and not just high health. And currently they just high health. That's why running anti-armor is not really beneficial here at all. I would be better off with other prefix on Elder's Mark, but I want to be ready for the next update. So I'm thinking more about next update. So I'll be running around Ohio all the time, basically exclusively for at least a month until I finish unlocking all the new rewards. So therefore, I do need anti-armor for this new area. I don't need it here, but for the new area. How much is that turret? I was not paying attention to the turret. Do I have at least 75 armor left on the turret? After my anti-armor effects, or is that not the case? Let's see.
Alert. Unauthorized personnel detected.
How much armor can I see on the turret? $62, so almost justified. That may help me, like medium amount of extra damage I may be doing. So here it may be helping me, as it's 62 after everything. So that may be helping me. I don't know if by much. It can help me a little. I want ultrasite ammo a little. Thank you. Ultrasite fusion cells. I have very little of them. I'm good on 45s, very little on that. And I probably will stay with the 50% limb damage on my middle star on this Elder's Mark. I cripple them faster, I can trigger all the crippling effects for damage faster, therefore.
Low fuel, drilling suspended. Please add fuel to resume operation.
On those guys, it's total waste on my anti-armor. Does nothing. Not enough armor on them. I would have 100% armor piercing effect with my standard onslaught setup for the fixer. Or for the elders. But I can defend nevertheless, so the power of the build is good. What are you doing here? They were trying to surprise me from behind. At this stage, looks like it's easy, but that's only because I have veterans on my team. So they are carrying the task of bringing the fuel very fast, when normally this stage is very hard. I joined a lot of times, I joined a random teams to help them out with stage 2. And without really good organizations and knowledge on other teammates, it was really hard to help them out. There was no one to really effectively defend the drill, and there was no one to effectively collect canisters. So I was trying to go collect canisters, then the drill died. Then I tried to defend the drill, and everyone on the team died. And it's not easy. Like this is way harder than it looks like.
Increased hostile presence detected.
It's only looking so easy when you have everyone running perfectly and doing tasks. And with high enough damage on the defender. And Elder's Mark is very high damage weapon, so I can defend it with relative ease. Already done, you see? 2 minutes 30 seconds. I'm using Elder's Mark, currently with anti-armor. This one. Very convenient Elder's Mark, because it comes... This one is equipped with conductors, so I'm not running out of AP. And I do have quite high AP pool as well, as I'm a carnivore. So I can use Squirrel on a stick for 8 agility and Softshare Myluk cooked for 50 action points. So even on a ghoul, my action points are 382. So I'm using 8 per shot. That's a lot of shots, and Conductors is refilling me as I'm firing. You can like shoot 40 times even without the refill. Don't really need to keep the Furious. 2-shot I will keep. Dissipating I don't want. Where's scrap box? And 8 bucks. I have too much aid. Yeah, 8 is heavy too. I'm ready.
System access stored. Routine security scan.
Well, this Mark not
initiated.
very fast for
Scan.
taking down these generators.
Unauthorized.
Outside of that, it is great.
Command center compromised.
Oh, wait.
System detects
No one at sea?
insufficient countermeasures.
How did that happen?
Pursuing emergency security protocols. Stand by.
So this guy is 45 armor. But when I'm detected, anti-armor is helping me. If I'm detected, I'm doing less damage, and then my anti-armor is actually helping. Don't need radioactive power, it's quite useless. Power armor for this stage. Let's see if I can avoid sudden death. Yeah, launcher is really good for defense on stage 2, yes, especially Nuka launcher. There is bonus damage versus small miners.
Alert. Hostile breach detected. Lockdown initiated. Lockdown will persist until hostile presence is removed.
What? He's stuck in there. Oh, it's moving now. And stop. Come on, Stoker. Stoker. Oh. Oh, it's moving. Oh, why did you stop? Where are you going? Okay, now we're moving. Oops, I missed. We'll get it later. Almost got the Stoker. Stop again. Okay, moving. What? Why did you... How did you fall through that? Stoker, how did you fall through the platform? Okay, Stoker. Come on. Come over. Stoker. No, where are you going? Freaking lost Stoker. Rocks are not moving either. Wait. What? Stalker! This guy today is not cooperating. Went for a trip somewhere. Not even other mobs are cooperating. Oh wait, he's there, coming. Attacking from other angle. No! Where are you going? Where's the stalker? Keep going backwards. We'll not get any death blows this way. Backwards again. Come on. What is that, stalker? Where are other mobs, by the way? They're not spawning much either. This is ridiculous, Mr. Stalker. Oh, it's coming. No, it's moving backwards. Are Deathglows spawning at least now? Oh, stalker here. I will kill it with that. I lost my patience. I'm using big crystal. Hopefully Deathglows can come over here now. I cannot drop another big crystal without a Deathglow. Are there Deathglows coming? There's like a handful of critters left. Where are Deathglows? There is a Deathglow. Come on, Deathglow. Wake up. Where are you going? Come on, get out of this room. Do I have Shredder? I have the Shredder. No! Why is it trying to go this way? Get out! This stage is the worst. No! Don't go to the corner! Why is this Deathglow going to the corner? Get out! Get out of this corner! Move out! What the heck? How do we get it out? Why is it staring at the corner of the room? No, we could restart, but we are so close. Is other Deathglow the same? Or is it only this one? Is Deathglow the same? Where is this Deathglow? It's not here. Where is the other one? Where's the frog? Where's the second death blow? Wait a second. Where's the second death blow? Everyone died, so maybe this death blow will now follow. Wait. What? Did you go into the ground? Oh wait, it's following me. It's following. I took it out. I'm making noise with the shredder. Wait, so there is one Deathclaw left? It's somewhere in that corner. Can I lure it out? What's left? Or is that not a Deathclaw? Wait, I hear a sound like a frog. Oh. It's only frog left. Come over. I need to push it for one more hit. I don't know what... Did you guys kill the other Deathclaw? Come on, frog. Maybe this will hit her. Oh, got it!
Lifting lockdown measures.
We did it! This was ridiculous, but we did it. I know what Sanko's fallacy means, but in this case scenario, it did work, and we have no guarantees that next time would be any better. That's the problem. Do you have any more spoiled food? Open fire. In this case scenario, I think on the snake, I am getting some benefit from anti-armor. Looking on the plate, I'm doing 70 with critical, but normally 80. So I should be getting some benefit of anti-armor. Can I get plate A to cripple? I think that's the easiest one to cripple. Plate A. To increase damage that snake is taking. I don't want more other plates. Switch to left eye. Yeah, now the damage goes up as I crippled one plate. We got it. Oh, Daniel was unfortunate. Sacrifice to lava. Polished. Okay, that's a good one. I mean, not as good as it used to be. Weapons are breaking now, so they need to be constantly fixed for this one. So Daniel was sacrificed to the lava. But at least we know that sometimes Deathclaw can unbag itself when everyone dies outside of one person. So that's most likely why I was able to get the Deathclaw out. Everyone else died, so there was only one target, me. And Deathclaw could finally focus. And went after me. Children's luck polish, those are all good effects. I will store them. So many stimpaks. And we don't need to use so many. The event will trigger in 3 minutes, so we don't need any more. The raid team. It was good 2 runs in the raid. Change now. Exploration again. Now what's about Milo Queen? Is she tanky? Regular Miloks are not tanky. I don't know why they all level 50. Nothing higher. I need grenade to wake up Milo Queen. There we go. And targeting spout. 60 resistance on this level 60. Okay, so maybe on Milo Queen anti-armor helps. But I would like to see level 100 Milo Queen. I don't know why this one was so low level. Let's see about the quarry. Ghoul Gunslinger build is quite good. Yes, I was playing. I didn't update yet my Ghoul Gunslinger build for now, but I did test a little bit of the Gunslinger guns. They're good. And the new gun is coming, the Ghoul Gun, which is quite cool. Not the same level of power as Elder's Mark for clearing stuff. There it is, level 100. Okay, that one anti-armor helps. So here my anti-armor is helping a lot. Yeah, so here my anti-armor is helping. So there are some tanky enemies in the base game. That's very rare. Those tanky enemies are very rare. Milo Queen like an exception from the rule. I could check enemies in daily ops and expeditions as well. Normally don't do much of that. I could go and check it out. this event is running surprisingly smooth. So they managed to finally make this Mischief Knight event work. After all the struggle with previous versions of Mischief Knight at White Spring, that was bugging out everything, it's working again. I was waiting intentionally because you don't want to pop any of those things before the pyre for the next stage is light up. You will not get points in between. Works. More candy balls. With such a high participation, this event is really fast. Not so fast if you don't have people here. Done. Continue trick-or-treating. Pop them. Candy balls. The fireworks pop. Cannot see a thing. Too much light. It's not pop. Almost done. Light it up. Oh, how much those assaultons have resistance-wise? Lower resistance. $35 after my reductions. Not very high. So we're encumbered. Another event is completed. I got anything new that I actually need? What plan? Oh, the plan didn't drop yet. I started checking too early. Yeah, I think I already have them all. I'm getting duplicates only. Maybe I do have all the plans from this event after all. Oh, Spiteful Angel, thank you a lot for another $5. Appreciate that. And the message is, Angry Turtle, what is your recommendation for a cryo weapon for Scourge Beast Queen?
Attention, citizens.
I think Quad Cryolator would be probably still the best if you want to freeze Scourge Beast Queen.
Thank you for your
I didn't do extensive testing after all the latest patches what will freeze the fastest, but it feels like it should be still Quad Cryolator. Oops, accidentally entered the workshop. I mean workbench. And there is a nuke coming. Where's the nuke? Scourge Beast Queen. So I'll do the Scourge Beast Queen. What about level 100 Behemoth or Ship Squatch? I already did the Behemoth. It was kind of close in tankiness to and for anti-armor to be worth it. I didn't do the ship squatch. Ship squatch may be tanky, so we can test ship squatch. I know where to find one. Are you over there? Oh, running here, okay. More Scorch, but outside of VATS range. Out of range. I'm doing only 10% of my damage at this distance with Elder's Mark. Elder's Mark distance is the medium distance. 146, so that's medium range. Still carrying a bunch of weapons I'm not using, I can store them. Broadside is really good for next patch too, so if you are a beginner or advanced broadside user, this weapon remains to be super cool. How many weapons can I store? Cannot store everything, so I'm trying to see what I can store.
If any brothers pick this up, EL7 is gold. Repeat, EL.
Quite a bit, looks like.
Got no idea how many are in the cave. Different hostiles in there. God help us.
There's a bit of room. Okay, cool. It's frozen. 30. You see how little armor even Scorchy Squid has? So my anti-armor is not helping me here. That's too little armor on the Scorchy Squid. Now it's even lower, 26. Someone hit her with a weapon that is reducing armor, like a Syringer or Tesla. 11 now? Okay, now it's lying. Cannot be 11. Now it's bugging out. Showing lower than actually can be. Look at this delivery of Scorch. They all died on impact, but they did get delivered. Another nuke? But there is nuke sound. I think just delayed nuke sound for this one. And next week, if they will not close the public test server, I will be doing a final gaming session on the test server to answer all possible questions about Burning Springs update. Yeah, Crusader pistol is good for freezing,
I guess no one.
but I think Cryolator has a bigger potential to freeze fast.
Gold. Repeat, EL7. We got no idea how many are in the cave.
Alien Blaster can freeze too.
Definitely
It
hostiles.
does have quite a high fire rate. Okay, let's test daily op enemies. See how much armor they do have. decryption, so recommended stealth. Perfect for me. I'm on the stealth commando.
Team, this is the Brotherhood of Steel. Someone's been intercepting our communications. We'll need to disable devices in your vicinity ASAP.
Almost no armor. Okay. Daily op enemies is like no armor.
I recommend stealth maneuvers from here on. This group is powerful enough you want to limit how many you take on at once.
No one here.
I can still hear the screams.
Where are you? Where is... Oh, there you are.
Okay. An enemy in the area is carrying the code we'll need. Can't shut
Okay,
down
code
the
is
interceptors
next.
without
Daniel.
it.
Daniel got
I'm
it.
kind of hazy on who exactly it is, but my money's on
Oh,
whichever one
it's
looks the most
below
important.
me.
Good work, but we're not done. I need
I'll be
y'all to
hanging
take out
around
another
this
group
one,
while I gather
so I
more
can switch
intel
it
on the
off
next
next.
code.
How much resistance do I have with this build? 625, 443. Not too bad. There is a little bit of radiation resistance, which is not really needed for the purpose of the ghoul, but it's there.
Got another read on a code carrier. Should be one of the enemies nearby. Try to pick off the right one without raising too much attention.
Okay, and panic is there. Just get the interceptor now.
Perfect. Down to the final interceptor now. Take out another group of hostiles and let's locate that.
Daniel,
last
thank you a lot
code.
for another super chat. Daniel saying BTS will be online until December 2nd. That's awesome. That will be very handy. Where are enemies? Oh, there it is. Targeted through the ceiling.
I got news on that final code. Looks like the top cheese of this little gang has it. You'll need to strategize before taking this one on. Godspeed.
We have the strategy. Fire at it.
Time to ruin our
This
spy
work, yeah.
day by shutting the operation down.
This strategy works. Just fire at it.
You don't need to intercept
Completed.
our radio transmission.
So we know daily op enemies do not have armor to justify usage of anti-armor.
I'm signing
What
off.
about expedition enemies now? 3 minutes. We did 3 minutes 25 seconds. Wow, that was faster than I anticipated. 3 minutes 25 seconds daily up. Not too much ammo. Raid is giving way more ammo. The black powder weapons breaking faster is intended. Yes, they change how durability 3-star works. So that would change. Alright, let's see expedition. Can I expect tanky enemies in classic boardwalk? Classic expedition. The boardwalk.
Touching down.
Our crowned sensation returns.
Oh, and from the news,
You must prepare.
from the developers' questions and answers, they did mention that they plan to rework how armor works in Fallout 76. I'm a little bit scared of this one. If they are gonna touch it and rework it, may be good, but as well I'm scared of what if it will not be a good rework. We'll see. They mentioned that that's next on their list of reworks is armor. They said that they want to give everyone more choices, but yeah, I need to see it. I'm afraid what that may mean. Like, are they taking damage mitigation from power armor? What do they mean by giving everyone more choices and reworking armor? Are they completely changing how the formula for armor will work? I don't know. Work. Hello, Hansel. Yeah, reworking armor is scary, isn't it? When Bethesda developers are going to touch one of the core functions of Fallout 76, how the armor works, it's scary. Even though I want them to be successful with this plan,
And now, for the second
I'm still scared.
we delve beneath the ocean waves, through the pier, down the chute, and into
There are games that have better armor systems and calculations than Fallout, I'm not gonna lie. But I'm scared nevertheless. Like, Juji has like no armor? Are you kidding me? Juji has like no armor. Spiteful Angel, thank you a lot for another $5. And the message is, can't wait to see the time the team does Expedition. Thank you, Spiteful Angel. If it's not SQRT, the time will be good. Let's see. Is that SQRT? No, it's Shark's Den. The time will be good.
My darling. How
Shark's Den
sweet
means the
are
time
I
will
to
be
meet
good.
you. So much new blood. So much potential to show me something truly
Tato Toss is the best
sensational.
for the time, but Shark's
I'd
Den
like
is
for
good.
our brave contestants to enter the Shark's Den and prove their dominance. Lay claim to your territory. Defend it from all who wish to dethrone you. Remain until the end. And you shall prepare for me personally in the grand finale.
Okay, all corners covered. No one here. Waiting at the door. Less than 3 minutes is only possible with Tato Toss. And it cannot be fireworks for the opening. Less than 3 minutes, all stars need to align.
Oh, proud. Now step up to the winner's stage, my children.
8 armor and
With
Juchi
blood,
8. They
sweat,
both
and
8 armor after the
you
reduction.
earned it.
Why did every mob has such a low armor in the main game? I think more than reworking the armor system, Bethesda should just revisit how much armor which enemy has. Does it make sense for mini-bosses to have less armor than regular Scourge enemy? That doesn't make sense. Yeah, fastest we ever did was 3 minutes, 3 seconds. But that was all perfect. First stage was prisoners, so that's the fastest you can do. Then the second stage is standard, so it doesn't matter what's there. And stage 3 was Taitotos. That's the fastest.
Morning, sunshine. You ready to get airborne?
Yeah, let's get airborne, Lennox. And it's still, by the way, a total mystery what kind of armor rebalance Bethesda developers have in mind. They did not disclose any details outside of the fact they want to work on it next. I'm not sure if next means for the March update or next means they will start working on it for like whenever they will have time. I don't know which one is that. I hope the second, whenever they will have some spare time and nothing to do. But it may be the March update. So far, the only enemies that we did manage to find with relatively high armor are like Milo Queen. Like, you look even at the Scourge with level 100. After reduction, it's 39 left. Just not much. I do have 85% reduction, so the full is about probably around 300 armor. Still not crazy high, like 300 is not much. If players running around with 300 armor, we would say it's a light armor. Milo Queen, that's the only one. Oh, what about the Sentry mini-boss from Transmission Station? The Sentry mini-boss. Sentry mini-boss is here. It's nice test target. It's quite tanky and can spawn once per minute. Let's see. Sentry mini-boss. Should get out of there by itself. Yeah. Armor. Okay, that's a little bit more. 72. Therefore, probably like 600 full armor. So my anti-armor is giving me benefits on that. Yeah, it is definitely giving me benefits. So I killed it really fast thanks to anti-armor. So yeah, I do have benefits on this fight. That's tanky one. Around 600 estimated. I'm just calculating in my head, so it's not exact number. That's tanky. And anti-armor is helping me. To refresh all the food. What food do I even have? Nuka dog. There's my fillet. Okay. Still not enough to move. What am I really carrying that weights me down so much? Stack weight. Not as many repair kits. I can get rid of regular. I do have duplicate nodes. I will need to give them away. But recipes I'm holding, because I need those recipes when next update drop. To sell them cheap to buy more wanted posters. Oh, I need to store this ammo. Why am I carrying 22k, 5 mil, and railway spikes when I'm not using it now? Let's store that and grab stuff from my camp. Let's see if the game gonna lag out the stream again when I enter my camp. Oh yeah, I didn't change to first person when exiting Expedition either. Yeah, the bug is still present that you need to switch view to first person or you are risking the bugs. I was lucky though. My game didn't bug out. Why is it all empty? What? Did someone empty that? Did someone empty my collectors?
If you see suspicious materials, be sure to contact your local
Is it lagging badly now since I'm in my camp? Let me know. Trying to figure out if the camp is the main culprit of the lag. Or is it something else?
Radiation makes its own music. You can listen to it with a Geiger counter.
Yeah, that was quite a bit of weight. Still quite heavy. I'm not sure what am I carrying. It is lagging. Yeah, so that's the camp. That's the culprit of the lag. The camp and all those collectors, that need to be overwhelming the game for some reason. Let's see if that normalizes itself when I fast travel away. An event? Blossom. Enclave. Oh, not all my collections have a lock on them. So someone unlocked them. They used to have all of them. They used to have lock. I need to lock them again. Let's see if the game will unlock itself. Let me know if that will be better when I'm now fast traveling away. Is that gonna fix itself?
Hello, members. There is another site we wish to...
Is it working now? Or is it still lagging?
Proceed to the transmitted location and complete the triangulation process. That is all.
Check. Connection established. Additional connection required. Signal established.
Triangulation.
Please initiate additional connections. Initiating surveillance process. Scanning. Survey complete. Resource drop. Authorized. Please clear the area.
It was already smooth after I moved out from the collectors. Okay. So it's the collectors that are bugging it. Too many collectors. So what do? I like the collectors. But they are overwhelming my game. I need to try to remove in my free times all the stuff I can remove from my camp and see if that's gonna fix it. Maybe spread out collectors a little bit more so they're not on top of each other. I will definitely reduce the lights, yes.
Area secure. Remote unlock complete. Have a nice day.
Come on. No. Oh, another nuke is coming.
Attention, citizens. Nuclear strike imminent. Please exit the area at your earliest convenience. Thank you for your cooperation.
Where's the nuke? Mineshaft 2. So that will be Titan. We'll see if Titan has high armor. Should you use Stinging Core on your cutting plasma gun? For the next patch, yes. Anti-armor effect will definitely help. You can even consider anti-armor plasma gun for the headhunts. If you'll be spending a lot of time there. If you want to do high damage on headhunts. Can already move to New Cowarton Tour, because that's where the event will pop. Where are you, vendor? Do I need one of those? I'll take one of those. Nuka dogs just in case. I'm at full cap, so I cannot resell anything. Aristocrats. But I don't need it, so now it's scrapped.
Welcome to Nuka World on Tour.
I did manage to reduce my weight a little bit to 366. Let's just
Would you like a balloon?
shove on this or the spare plants in here that are not recipes. Oh, no. Where is the recipe? Oh, that's not the one I want to put in here. Only plants, no recipes. Recipes are mine. It's lagging again. So New Coward on Tour is causing lag too. Switch to, where is it? Chest. Not torso. Where's the chest? Chest. That's the weak spot. And it has 0 armor? How are you have 0 armor? What? That real value for armor? 0? Really? Lagging even worse now. Maybe switch to first person view, will that help? Will the first person view help anything or not? It's normalized game. Like it's real, yeah. I hear ya, I don't know why. I'm not usually adding people to my friend list as it will break. That's a downside of the friend list. It will break when I have too many friends. I will try to see before the next stream if I can tinker some settings, like, I don't know, do something. Maybe if I would give up dual streaming, but then I would not be able to be simultaneously on Twitch and YouTube. I will need to be only on YouTube. That's probably less preferable. Did it improve? It's better now, okay, so it eventually catch up. So I don't know what's causing this lag spike. It is catching up, so it's not like permanent lag. Oh, I almost missed the super chat. Spike Virgil, thank you a lot for another $5 and the message. 23 minutes left on the goal. Yeah. The goal, we're close, 8 out of 10 now. Maybe we'll hit it. To wave the lightsaber for a goodbye when we finish the stream. More red bat dropped for me, I don't want it. The broadside that drops from this event is good. The more red bat is not good. Like, who's gonna be using that? If you could make it a 4-star, could be usable, as it does come with Furious. If you could add pounders to that mixture, it would be kind of usable. Damage to Morats, of course, that's like pointless effect. There is no tough Morats outside of this Titan boss. No other Morat is tough. No Enclave events. What is going on the map? What is there? Liberator Horde? Don't want Liberator Horde. Cannot wait for map expansion. Ohio is here. Ohio is in here, behind the bridge from Point Pleasant. All this part of the map is Ohio. All in here, Ohio. We'll change the color as well, the map. This will be a sand color of a desert. Ohio is a desert. Closest to the desert that we have now, it's there. On top. That's closest to the desert, but that will be more like a real desert over there in Ohio than this part. Anything I want to do? Do I have Axolotl from this challenge? I don't even want to bother with those challenges anymore. I'm done with this season. Rank 186. I'm done with the season. I'm not grinding anymore. So I'm done with the season. Do I have Axolotl for this month? Yeah, I do have Speckled for November. Stick, so next one dropping in December. It's Stone, Axolotl. We are halfway there with Axolotls. And then Glowing Fish. And there will be a couple more challenges. It's more fishes dropping with Ohio DLC. So there'll be a couple more fish. And there will be another page of challenges. Burning Springs challenges. A big page of challenges to complete. Thank you, Daniel, for the super chat. I think it didn't count it as it counting from the green app, but thank you anyway. And Spiteful Angel, thank you a lot for $5. And the message is, it's been a while since we've seen the lightsaber, so it will be a nice way to end stream. Thank you a lot, Spiteful Angel. Oh, and Daniel coming back with a green super chat saying, this one will count for a goal. Yes, it will for sure here. Thank you, Daniel. So we did hit the goal. So we'll end the stream with lightsaber. Not yet. Soon. Soon. We are waiting for another seasonal event that will start in 15 minutes. So we are not ending yet. We are waiting for one more seasonal event. And I cannot get Enclave. I don't want to do any of that, but let's see if I can crack the riddle with those Liberators then. Where is the Liberator? That's the little riddle that those challenges always bring. And one more chat from Spiteful Angel, although we did hit the goal already. And the message says, anxiously waiting for next season for all the new things to do. Me too. And I found the Liberators. I was hoping it will be a riddle, but somehow they are just sitting on top of the West Deck. I'm not sure if that's supposed to be like that. And they're not heavy armored. Liberators. I was hoping for a riddle. We just spawn in the middle of the horde of Liberators. That works too, I'm guessing. That works too. Where can I go? I don't want to go to my camp. It will lag the game again. And Nuka World on Tour can lag the game too. There is tea time that I don't really need. There's nothing for me on the tea time. Not enough time to do the raid. So I will do some kind of a challenge then. At least from the weeklies. Collect any flavor of Nuka-Cola. No, that's camp. Collect a fuel tank or gas canister. This we can do. So there is a bunch of them in Flatwoods. Pretty sure there's supposed to be some over here too. But there is a better spot. There is a gas station with a bunch of tanks. Oh, someone has a camp here. A lot of neon lights. And there should be canisters. Is that counting? Fuel. I don't know if I switch the tracking on. Oh, this fuel I cannot collect? Oh, I can. Did I switch the tracking on? Okay, they are counting, so I just need one more. So I didn't switch the tracking on. Is there one more inside? That's a canister. Doesn't count. What about this? No, that's just a bottle. And that. This one counts. Sometimes you never know what's gonna count. Got the orange one. Counted. What else can I do? Harvest wild plant. So that's a one perfect spot. Kill overgrown. Should kill 30 overgrowns. I will harvest plants. There is one perfect spot when you can harvest 30 in no time. It's lagging again. Maybe because I passed this one camp that was with lots of neons. I will figure out if I can do something to fix that. I did not have this problem in the past. I don't know what has changed. No, I'm just collecting plants. I need to see if I can set priority for OBS. Was it one of OBS updates that messed it up? I'm not sure. Not 30 yet? When it will be 30. How much corn do I need? Finally. Got it. It's 30. And it's still lagging. And why is it still lagging? It is lagging now, and I don't know what's the reason. I will not change anything today. There is no time. But for next time, I will try. No, I think it's maybe PC. Is it overheating? I don't think so. Check maybe my PC. I don't think. If PC would be overheating, I should have some report and some error. That's probably not it. Windows update, you think, may ruin it? Yeah, I'll need to try to figure it out. I have no clue what can be causing that. I will try to find some solution. Catch fish. No, I don't want to catch fish. Let's try to reroll something. We can do one more weekly from rerolls. Glowing creature. Relatively easy. All Snallygasters are glowing. You can just kill a bunch of Snallygasters. Sometimes I do blow dust out of my PC, but I'm not sure if that's the dust, like, at all a reason. I don't think it's overheating.
Who's there?
But something is wrong with OBS for sure. Okay, you know what? I will not be waiting for next event as it doesn't want to work. I want to at least do the lightsaber. So let's quit the game. I will give up on the event. And I will later on try to investigate. Should get better when I close the game and everything. Let's see if that's gonna stabilize. Is that gonna stabilize? It should. Is it smooth now? It's looking smooth. Yeah, let's do the lightsaber. There's so many turtles here we can operate lightsaber. How would they look like with lightsaber? Lightsaber is too big for them. No, I need to operate lightsaber. This guy cannot hold it, too big. Let's switch off some lights so we can see the lightsaber wave for the goodbye. Alright, it's much darker. It's just my monitor giving any light now. There's no other lights and it's dark outside. Let's go for the lightsaber. Fire it up. And there it is. Not my face. Focus on the lightsaber camera. I need to take my face off the camera. There is a goodbye wave of the lightsaber. It's the cool little lightsaber. It's a mini saber. The green one. The Force is with you. And may the shell be with you, everyone. Appreciate your visit today. Thank you a lot for the support. And I'm going and disappearing in the darkness. See you soon, everyone. Take care. Bye.